Hello, 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 my friends. Hello, everyone. Oh, yes, I know it's late, and I started not to do it because it's so late. But something was on my heart tonight that I wanted to talk about. I got one verse I just want to read tonight. It'll be a quick video tonight, okay? I hope everyone's had a great day. This is Tuesday, right? Yes, Tuesday. And it's been cold all day, hasn't it? Well, you know, I just hope everyone has had a great day. Let me flip this off and see if that helps. Okay, I think it's better. Don't you? Well, I hope everybody's had a great day. And for me, I've laid around the house today, and we did go out to the Christmas parade tonight and watch the parade. It was really good. But I really didn't feel like being out there. I stood there for a while, and I'd go sit back in the car, and I'd stand up a little bit longer and get back out, and then I happened to look, and I was standing up behind this man I know. He used to be I don't know where he's at with God now, but he used to be such an anointed preacher. And before I looked around, and I said, wow, that's so and so. You know, I was thinking, that's so and so. I was standing up behind him, and that's when the Lord just started speaking something into my heart and my spirit, and I was trying to get what God was trying to tell me, and I finally got it. You know, it's like I said, this is going to be a quick video, I'm sure, because I just had one verse I wanted to talk to you about. But anyway, I was looking at him. I couldn't help it. I was up behind him because I used to admire him so much. He had such an anointing. God had a big plan, I believe, for that young man. He ain't young anymore, but you know, years and years ago, I heard him preach and sing, and it just broke my heart when he got away from the Lord and got out into sin and doing the things of this world, you know, and because he had so much. But you know, when you got a lot, you got to protect it. When God has given you something and God's going to use you, you have to be careful. Because the devil is right there trying to steal it from you. Trying to rob you of everything that God is got in you and wanting to use you for. If you're not very careful, you have to be cautious. Watch out for the enemy when God is using you. Really like that. Everybody loved him and loved his singing and preaching, and it just still breaks my heart when I see him out, because I know it wouldn't been too long ago that he was still out in the world, not doing the things of the world instead of doing what God has called him to do. I'm not gonna call his name out because everybody will know him, but anyway, I was standing up behind him, and God started speaking to my heart. It's like he was telling me, he said, I'm standing up behind him, and he doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know I'm up here behind him, and I can watch him, and I can see everything he's doing. Though he wasn't doing anything but taking pictures of the parade, but it's like God was speaking to my heart and said, he's watching. He watches everything that we do. But it was so strange. It's like, okay, God, he started speaking to me, and I'm like, this is strange. Like, it just kept coming to me. I'm watching him. I'm watching everything he does. And he doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know that I'm watching. You know, we go on about our lives and do the things of this world, and we forget that God is watching us. You know, we forget that sometimes, that God is watching us. But it was so strong on me, like, he doesn't even know I'm watching him. He's down there doing all this stuff, but he doesn't know I'm watching him. My eyes are on him. I can see everything he's doing. And I was thinking, wow, you know, I was just like, God was seeing him through me. Like he said, I can see everything he's doing. I'm watching him. God is watching us, people. God is watching us. He watches our every move. He knows everything we do and everything we say. God is watching. But I can't get that out of my mind. What he was showing me is like where I was standing, it was kind of off a little hill, and he was standing down here, and I was kind of back here, but I was kind of behind him, and I could see every little move he was making. And that's what the Lord was just putting in my spirit. I'm watching. I'm watching everything you do and everything you say. People don't realize it, but I'm watching them. I'm watching their every move. Everything they do, I see it. I see it. They might think it's hid from the world, but I see it. I see it all. And it just touched my heart tonight. Like my heart was just full, just sitting there thinking about that. I was thinking, oh, God, you're watching everything I'm doing too, you know? Every move I make, he's watching me. He's watching us, people. God is watching us. He's got his eyes on us. And I went to watch the parade, but yet God started speaking to my heart about he's watching us. He was watching that man. He sees everything he does. He sees everything I do. He knows everything I say. But it's like I can't get it across to what God was trying to show me, that man, he was watching the parade and cutting up, but he didn't know God was watching. God was watching him. Like he was telling me, I see everything he does, everything he says. I'm watching him at all times. I'm watching you at all times. I see everything that you do. Everything we do, we are being watched to y'all. What are you doing? I'll ask you right now, what are you doing? Are you doing everything that would please the Lord? Because he's watching you. You ever just stop and think? You're in a room, but it's empty. Nobody's in there with you. But yet there really is. God's eyes are on us at all times. He's watching us. He's protecting us. Watching us, keeping us safe, watching over us. At all time, God is watching us. Yeah, for the Lord, God is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. He's watching everyone. It ain't just me. It wasn't just that man, but God was showing me, using him as an example to show me, I'm watching you. I'm watching every move y'all make. Everything you do and everything you say, I see it. There's nothing hid from me. I see it all. So let's pay more attention about what we do, the things we say, because God is watching us. And I got one verse right here I wanted to read, okay? And I don't know if y'all getting this, but God gave it to me, and I got it. Like, oh, my heart, like it's kind of breaking, because every time I see that man, it just breaks my heart, because I don't feel like I feel like he's a prodigal son. He hasn't found his way home yet. He's still out there in the hog pen eating with the hogs. He hasn't come to himself yet. He hasn't come to himself and realized, hey, there's more in my Father's house than they are out here. I mean, here I am out here eating in the hog pens with the hogs, eating the things that the devil has to give me. I'm having hard times. I'm going through this bad stuff. I was miserable. I'm sick. I don't have no peace in my heart because I'm not where I need to be with God. It's like, oh God, you know. But God is watching. And that prodigal son, if he's still a prodigal son, he's going to come home. He's going to come home. God has still got his eyes on him. He still belongs to God, even though he might not be where he should be with God. God is watching him. He's leading and guiding him, I believe. He's using other people. That's what he's going to do us and everybody. He'll put people in your path to help you, to minister to you, to help you go another mile. We it's just, let me just read this verse right here. It's in Proverbs 15:3. It says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place." The eyes of the Lord is in every place, beholding the evil and the good. God is watching us, people. God is watching us. Don't do nothing to disappoint him. If you're doing stuff that disappoints the Lord because he's seeing every little thing you do, are you lying? Are you stealing? Are you cheating? Are you cursing? What are you doing? Where is your heart at? God sees your heart. He looks at the heart. When he looks at us, he looks at our hearts. Okay? God's looking at our hearts. And we need to do the things that would please him. I heard someone say one time that there's like an angel that goes up and down in the churches. I don't know, it might be out here and everywhere you're at, but I hear someone said that they'd had a vision or a dream or something about heaven, and they saw where there were angels in the church, and they were going up and down the aisles in the church, and they was taking notes of how you was doing in the service. Was you worshiping God? Was you doing this? And they was writing down notes, that things that people were doing in the church. So if they were taking notes in the church, what's going on outside the church? God's eyes are on us. He told me tonight. He was showing me tonight. His eyes is on us. It's on everyone. Is he taking notes? Is someone out there taking notes at what we are doing? We need to be careful what we're doing and things we say, because every little thing could be written down. Good or bad, it's probably been written down. It says in heaven there's the Lamb's Book of Life that your name will get wrote down in when you get saved. And he has other books that will be opened in heaven. There's going to be other books, and people's going to be judged out of them books. So, are the angels following us around? The Bible don't say that I know of. Are they watching us to take notes of everything that we do? If I stole, which I don't steal, I said if I stole something, they would write it down. If I cursed somebody, I believe they would write it down. if I was dishonest about something, I believe an angel is writing it down so they can put it in these books. Because the books will be open one day and you'll be judged out of those books. But just remember, God is watching you. So be careful what you do and what you're saying out there, because God is watching. Did you ever think about that? That God is watching us? He let me know tonight. He was letting me see it tonight. How I was sitting there behind this ex-preacher, anointed preacher. I was sitting there and I could see him, I could watch him, and I could see in everything he was doing. But God was showing me, hey, that's the way I am. My eyes are on you. There's not a hair falls from our head unless God knows it. He knows everything. Look at all the hair we have that falls out of our head every day. And God knows every time a hair falls out of your head. That's how important you are to God. We takes care of the sparrows that flies around, and he feeds them and clothes them. How much more does he love and care for us? You know, God is awesome. And it's like he's still trying to tell me something about it, but it's like I'm not getting it, the picture yet. It might be for another video. But God is watching us. How are we going to act in every situation? If someone comes up to you and smarts off at you to try to make you mad, which it could happen just to see how you're going to react. Are you going to curse them out? Are you going to say, God bless you, I love you? We're being watched, y'all. We are being watched. God is watching us. His eyes are on us. The good and the bad. Let's see. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. See, he's watching. His eyes is watching everything that we do. Anything evil we do, God is watching. Anything good that we do, God is taking notes and is watching that too. Are you being extra kind to someone you met in a store? Was you extra kind to a cashier you might have checked you out at a store today? Was you extra nice to that person? Or was you being smart with them and because you had to stand in line too long? Just remember, we are being watched. God is watching us. So we don't want any bad stuff to go down in those books that are written, and it's going to be in heaven when the end comes and the books are open and the book of life is open to see if our name is written down in it. That book will be open, and God will check and see if your name is in that book. And those other books will be open and you'll be judged. People will be judged out of those books, from what I understand now. I don't think I'm wrong about this. Forgive me if I am, but I believe that's what it says. You'll be judged out of those books. The good stuff and the bad stuff, if I remember correctly now. So let's just this Christmas, y'all, this is December. Let's be extra nice to people. Let's try to love them more and show them more love, because people's going through some hard times right now. They might not show it on the outside, but God is watching us to see how we gonna treat others too. Let's just love them, no matter who it is. When you love the unlovable, oh wow, you get extra points for that one. Yeah, if there's somebody that's ugly to you and you extra nice to them, you're gonna get some extra points written down in that book, I bet you. You know, they did this or they did this, you know. Be careful. Be careful. You want something good wrote down, don't we? Yeah. Yes, they do, Chris. They have it rough. They working extra hard. We went in McDonald's down there before the parade and got us some coffee. And Lord have mercy, that place was packed out, and them poor people in there working was just running their little legs off, and they just looked stressed out, and because the McDonald's was so full of people ordering food and stuff, and those poor cashiers was just working so hard. Those retail workers, yes, they get it. They are having it hard right now. So let's do something extra nice for even the cashiers. If you go in a store, bless them. Just tell them how beautiful they are, or something to bless them to make their day, because you wouldn't believe it when you're working in a retailer and somebody's extra nice to you. It makes your whole day. Or one word, bad word to them can ruin their whole day too. Believe me, I've been there. I've worked in it for 16 years. I know one person can make you feel great just by one word. They can say something nice to you. Kindness does go a long way. More than you realize it. If you've never worked as a retail in a store or a place like that, or worked any restaurants, you don't know how hard it is if you've never worked in a place like that. And they go through a lot. And they're really extra stressed this time of season. The workers there, the retail workers, they're having a hard time. They are really having it rough. So when you go in a store, like I said, just let's be extra nice to the people, and let's show them love. Extra love this time of the year. I know, Angel, they are mean. People is mean, and they'll run over you out there in the road. They'll get right on your bumper and try to push you out of the road, and you going 60 miles an hour. I don't know what their hurry is. Meanest people. And you know what? I've heard people say too that people that comes in the stores on Sundays after church is mean. They're not polite. They're rude. I've seen that myself when I worked there at Walmart. People would be so rude. And God was showing me tonight, in case some of y'all didn't. Y'all, I keep losing internet. It came back in just now. Uh, yeah, some of y'all, it might have just come on. I was talking about how I was down there to parade, and I was standing behind this man I know. He used to be a preacher and anointed man of God, and it's like God was talking to me and telling me that how I was standing there, I could see him and I see everything he's doing. It was it's like he was showing me that, hey, I'm watching you, I'm watching him, I'm watching every move he makes. I see everything he does, and I'm seeing everything you do. I mean, it's like he was trying to teach me, showing me this stuff, like through me. Like I was looking at him, watching him. I mean, I'm not actually watching him, I was watching the parade, but you couldn't help from looking at people that's in front of you, how they're acting and carrying on. Not that he did anything wrong. He was just taking pictures, but it's like God was talking to me. I know, yeah, I know it. When I worked in retail at Walmart, people would come in Walmart after church and they was rude. They were rude. I thinking, where did you just come out of church from? Oh, I know y'all come from church because y'all rude to us. I don't know why. But then you'd have some, it would just sweet as can be. Some people, they really let their lights shine. And some really let their lights did not shine. They were ugly to us. It was just because they had to stand in line and we couldn't help it because the line was long. Everybody wanted to come shopping on Sunday. You know? They're to stay at home on Sundays, shouldn't they? Go to church, go home and cook something to eat, and stay at home. Don't go to shopping. That was my opinion. I know. I miss Walmart too. I miss some of the customers I used to have. I seen this black lady down there while ago at the parade. She worked at Walmart. I think she was in housekeeping. Housekeeping. And when I worked down there, she worked some down there, and we got to talking. And I told her, I said, I miss talking to these people I used to work with. And I told her, I said, all these people are standing here. All of them. I mean, it's like everybody in Blount County was standing there on the side of the road, and they were looking down the road, waiting for the parade to come. They were waiting, looking. I told her, I said, I wish people was looking for Jesus to come like they are looking for this parade to come down the road. I don't know where it came from. I just said it, And then she said, well, where do you go to church? You go to church around here somewhere? I said, no, we're going straight mountain. But, that's the thought I had. I don't know why I had to tell her that. It's like they're waiting for the parade to come. They're all excited. Excitement's in them. And they're, here, it's fixing to come. That excitement. Oh, they're coming. I wish they'd get that excited and enthusiastic about Jesus coming back. Ooh, wouldn't it be awesome? If my health was up to it, I'd probably like to go back and work, one part, a few hours a day, but I just don't think I'd be up to it anymore. I feel like that's something in the past. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like God was talking to my heart down there about He's watching. God is watching everything we do. You miss it, don't you, Angel? Yeah. I like working. I like being around a lot of the people I work with. And I love some of the customers. They were just all really nice. But there was some that was so ugly. Whew. But you gotta take the good with the bad, don't you? Oh, yeah. But anyway, that is just something that I just had to hop on here tonight and talk about because it's like I couldn't go to bed unless I get on here and do my video tonight. I know it was late. I said, well, ain't nobody gonna be up watching this time of night. I might just do a private video. Well, I know I can go in Walmart and now, and it's like, gosh, I don't know anybody in here anymore. They're all gone. All the ones I work with is just about all gone. Just got a few in there. But I enjoyed working. Like I wouldn't have quit working if I hadn't had to. If God hadn't have told me to quit to take care of Clarence, I wouldn't have quit. I don't know when I'd have wound up quitting, but I wasn't planning on quitting. But God was watching me then. He's still watching me tonight down there in town. He was watching. But just we need to live our lives and keep it in the back of our minds at all time. God is watching me. God is watching me, what I'm saying right now. God is watching me, and I will be judged probably one day for what I'm saying to y'all. So I pray I don't say anything that I shouldn't, because, He watches everything I'm saying, everything I'm doing. He's watching everything y'all say, and then y'all are doing too. So I hope you're doing and pleasing God with every works that we do, whatever we do. That's right. We got to be. But you know what? You might walk up to someone in the store or anywhere, and they might be grouchy or ill. If you'll just offer a kind word to somebody like that, you'll see a difference in their attitude. I used to do that all the time at Walmart. A lot of times somebody would come by and they'd come through my line for me to check them out, and they would have this hateful attitude, and I would just be extremely nice to that person. And you wouldn't believe it. It would be like they just changed from daylight to dark, completely different, because their attitude would change. The Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. It's like you show people love, and it might make somebody's day. You don't never know. That's right. You do. We should. It's hard to, but that's where you get your blessings. And where I get my blessings, if I'm extra nice to the ones that's unlovable. It's easy to love the ones that's lovable, ain't it? It's easy to love them because they're easy to love and they're sweet. But you try to love someone that's grouchy or smart off at you or say something ugly to you. You love that kind of a person, you're getting you some rewards. I bet you getting some gold medals. Oh, because it's hard. It's hard to love the unlovable, but those are the ones we should be loving. Especially this time of the year. Sure is. In case you didn't get to hear me read that verse, I'm going to read it again. It's in Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place. The eyes of the Lord is in every place, beholding the good and the evil, the good and the bad. But you know what, Chris? If you're around someone and they smart off at you, don't it make you want to give that kind of words back to them? Because they were ugly to you. You want to shoot it back at them. But you shouldn't. And if you don't, ooh, getting blessings when you do. Yep. There's too many people that does drop to somebody's level because they're mean, and you try to be mean right back to them. That's not accomplishing nothing. I don't like being hateful to nobody. I know when somebody's hateful to you. Yes, Jacob, kill them with kindness. And you'll see a change in that person when you do someone like that. You find someone out there that's hateful and grumpy, and you be extra, kill them with kindness, and watch what happens. Oh, bless her heart. Yes, I will keep her in my prayers. Bless her heart. How is our baby doing? Is he better today? Any changes? surprised so many people is up. Well, whose report are you going to believe? I'm going to believe the report of the Lord. How about that? Let's believe the report of the Lord. No matter what, we keep believing the report of the Lord. Whose report are you going to believe? I'm going to believe the report of the Lord. Yeah, need to start praying some extra prayers for her, yes, because y'all going through a lot too, I know. She's gonna be alright, though, you wait. She's gonna be just fine, but we're gonna keep her in our prayers, okay? Well, I don't believe everything the doctor says. I don't, because God is a great physician. He can turn bad news around into good news. He does it all the time. She shouldn't. She shouldn't, though, because it couldn't be helped. We don't know. We don't know what when we're going through something. We don't know. I mean, she didn't know. I mean, ain't nothing she could have done, really. I mean, no need blaming herself. It could be that because they say some people goes through that. Yeah, just keep an eye on her. Yeah, just keep a close eye on her, you know, till she gets over this feeling. It could be postpartum possibility. Well, imagine just having a baby. You know, that's hard on a female body anyway. And then having all that stress of what happens, what's going on, and then getting up out of the bed probably too early to get out and start going doing stuff. It's a lot on her. She needs to. Uh, we'll be we're gonna be praying a lot of prayers for her. Yes, yes. Yes. Y'all been through a lot. It in a few weeks it's gonna probably be back to normal and you'll feel better because like I said, just having a baby is hard on a woman, much less having to go through what y'all went through and her having to get up and go and do so early after she had the baby and she didn't have time to really her body to get back to normal after the baby was born. But I just believe God. We're just going to believe God touch her body right now and her mind and just give her peace. Just be there for her and love her and show her a lot of love right now. That's the best thing I believe you can do is just show her a lot of love right now. Just be there for her. And when she feels like talking to you, she'll talk. But yeah, everything's going to be all right. But we'll just need to, I'll be praying for y'all and still praying for you and the baby too. And pray everything keeps going great and do what we can do for each other. And if there's anything I can do for y'all, Chris, y'all let me know, okay? Besides prayer, okay? How's Mr. Jacob doing these days? We don't never hear from y'all hardly. Y'all about ready for Christmas? Yes, it is. It really is. It's a hard trial, but y'all gonna come through, and everything's gonna be great. Well, I was feeling better, but I got out there tonight, and then I just felt weak, but besides feeling weak, I'm all right. Still got that little nasty cough sometimes. Besides that, I'm getting better. Doing better. I still got this bassinet, Chris, I want to get to you for Cameron. I know I shouldn't have went out there to that parade tonight. I stood out there a few minutes and I go get in the car. I don't know. Golly, did y'all have the flu, Chris, or did you just have a coughing? He wants a break before Christmas break. So that means a 3-week Christmas break. Wow, it's oh wow. I wonder if it's something to do with COVID. Mine, I think most mine's coming out of my like sinuses or congested in my throat and stuff. I don't think it's in my lungs or anything like that. Jacob, you probably gonna be out of school now in January. I think Allie and Aiden they go back Thursday, supposed to. What, go back one day or something and out for Christmas break probably. I don't know when they get out. Okay, man. Just when everybody was getting well and getting over everything, here sickness come back at us, didn't it? Sometimes I think somebody's controlling this mess. I really do. I know. When I went to school, we never got no breaks for nothing. What, 2 weeks for Christmas and a week for Thanksgiving? That was probably it. Or a week for Christmas, a week for Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah. I think Allie and Aiden goes Thursday. I was just doing my live video talking to Angel and Christopher and Jacob's on here.
Tell him I said hello.
Okay. Cindy said tell y'all hello, everybody. Joe Biden? Yeah, he's probably one that's controlling all this sickness. He's probably putting it in the air. I don't know. It's just is this something we have to live with now from now on? All this old stuff. If it ain't the flu went away for a while when COVID was here for what, a year or two. Nobody had the flu. Nobody got sick with anything. Nobody had colds. As soon as the COVID started leaving, then everybody started getting the flu. That's not adding up to me. Okay, Jacob, yeah, come anytime, hon. We'd love to see you. Oh, no, Allie had COVID and she had the flu and COVID the same time other day. She's over it. And I had the flu and Aiden had the flu. But my doctor said if you take a COVID test within 2 or 3 months since the last time you had the COVID, that the particles in the test would probably show up that you still had it. So that could have been what was wrong with Allie. Maybe because she had COVID like 2.5 months ago, and it could have still been in her showing up, even though she didn't have it. Those particles, like the doctor said, if you take the test within 2 to 3 months, it could show up that you have it. So we don't know for sure if she really had it. But she was a sick little girl. But she's okay now. Yeah. Well, it's been good talking to y'all, and I hope I get to see everybody before Christmas or something. I think we're supposed to go over at Linda's Christmas Eve instead of having our Christmas Eve here like I usually do. I think we're going to go over at Linda's and just have it over there, since there ain't going to be many come out because of COVID. Everybody will be wanting to stay around the house and not get around people with the new babies and stuff. I love you, Angel, and have a good night. I'm fixing to have to close this video, too, and get off here. And I love y'all all, and I will remember Lori and Chris and keep y'all in our prayers, and the baby, Cameron. And I hope to get to see y'all around Christmas or before Christmas or something. All right. Well, y'all have a good night, and it's good talking to y'all, and remember, be extra nice to someone out there. Because, God, Santa Claus ain't watching. It don't matter if the red man in the suit's watching. God is watching you. He's the one you have to watch out for. God's the one that's watching you. So, I love y'all, and I'm going to close the video, and I'll talk at y'all later. Bye.